Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back for another video. In today's video, you can see, as in front of me, we have a puzzle. This puzzle, right here, has originated from the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I had, keyword being had, a 3x3 2.0 Rubik's Cube. I didn't have the 1980s version, because, no, please no. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be showcasing this puzzle, which, if you didn't know, it has carbon fiber stickers, which look like this. So, the original four puzzles made by Rubik's, and one of them by Tomei, we had, the only four puzzles we had were the Tomei Megaminx, the Rubik's World, which is basically a Earth, but black on the background, we had the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and the 2x2, which back in the 80s was called the Pocket Cube, because it could fit in your pocket. Anyway, let's get started with this puzzle. Now, I want to showcase this puzzle especially for non-cubers. If you're a non-cuber and you don't, know how Rubik's Cubes work, that kind of thing, if you don't know how this puzzle works, it goes like this. As you can tell, this skewb clicks into place. That's right, it's a skewb. And by the way, here's how it turns. It turns on a 45-degree angle. Every turn is really easy. For non-cubers, this does not seem as easy as it should. And if you have it in the solid state, say for example you're doing white and you're just doing this for the fun of it, you go like this, 1, 2, 3, solved. That's basically how skewbs work, and yes, I do have a Bluetooth speaker right here, so you can just put that in the camera shot. Yes, it is a suction cup speaker, and yes, it is Bluetooth connected to my phone, which is what I'm using to record this video right now, especially the videos that I recorded on the way here in California. And that's where I'm currently located. I cannot tell you exactly where I'm located, but I can tell you right now, I am definitely located in California somewhere. That I can say for certain. I just cannot tell where. I just cannot tell you guys where, because you guys will come to this address, and yeah. Just leave that for another video. Anyway, the carbon fiber cubes have this textury feel that feels like legit carbon fiber. And yes, these carbon fiber things are stickers. Yes, they really are. Say for example, you wanted to scramble it and you didn't know how to solve it. Well, that's what I'm going to be teaching you how to do in this video. Except, you will see this point of view, the reverse point of view of what mine is. So, here is how it's going to work. I'm going to scramble this skewb, which I can solve easily now. As you can see, yellow is in the back, right there. And, you know what? Let's get started on how to solve it. So here's how you scramble it. you go like that, and you just ruin every corner on the puzzle, basically. And then you go to the red, take that out, see if any more pieces need to be, like, taken away. Okay, we are now ready to solve it. And, guys, this may be harder than I originally thought it would be to, like, teach you guys how to solve this thing. And yes, this is the fully scrambled state, and I am leaving the computer on just so it can, like, charge the speaker while I'm making the video. And it may come up at sometimes, so let's just do that. Just do that. Just pop it right up. Oh, and by the way, guys, in case you didn't know, here's how a carbon fiber skewb sounds. That's basically how my carbon fiber skewb sounds, and that's probably gonna go for every single skewb. Now, for you non-cubers out there, I will also teach you how to solve this thing. This thing has ball bearings. I don't know if you can see it. You see that silver thing in there? That's a ball bearing. So, enough with the talking. I mean, enough with talking about the cube. Let's go ahead and let me teach you how to solve it. So, I will keep this side turned towards you. And by the way, white is on top. So, when this cube gets scrambled, the center pieces, go all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. So, here's how to, do it, I guess. Okay. So, what you need to do first is solve the white layer. So, as you can see, there's a white piece right here. I need to figure out how I can get that up onto this white center here. You just bring it down like that. Twist that. And then you have this. You have this. And right above that is white. So you just, no. You bring that up like this. And now the first piece of the white layer is solved. Well, almost. So, and then you go like that with the second piece, but what you want to make sure of is you don't have two different colors right here. You want to have two of the exact same color. Like, say for example, you want orange and orange, red and red, blue and blue, etc. So, I need to find a white piece that involves orange. So, let's just go like that. Okay. So now, we have this. Where this white piece is here, and this white piece is here. In this case, this is okay. Actually, we go like that. Wait. Actually, if it's right here, you have to make sure it's right here. So, here's how to do the algorithm to, like, get it to the right position. You just turn it down, bring that piece up, turn it back, then turn it back down, which now you'll have them opposite each other, and then you just do that you just do that twice more. to where you have two triangles facing in the exact same direction, facing that way from where you're looking. Oh, great. Fudge me. There we go. Okay, so now we have our second piece of what that we're about to solve. Now we need to we need to turn the cube like that. In this case, it's okay because you can still turn this up to the white. And then what you want to do is this. You want to make sure you have white on one of these right here, and then you can just turn it up to right there, and then you can inspect the cube yet again to solve the second piece. Now, when you solve the white layer, it is not recommended that you worry about how these are oriented and if they're opposite colors. We'll worry about that later. Right now, we're just trying to solve white as quickly as possible. Okay, so I just did some algorithms, some ways to solve it. So here's where it was originally. I just turn the cube like that, so that it's right there. And then I just turn the cube one time, once. There we have our third piece for white. It doesn't matter what colors are oriented on the solved white. We just need to solve white. That's all we need to worry about. And then, if this piece is right here, you can just go ahead and bring that up. Like that. Now, I placed the phone at this angle so I could, try to teach you how to solve it. The opposite way Z3 cubing did. If you can go check out a channel called Z3 Cubing. I'll put his link in the description. He's a really amazing guy. He's beyond phenomenal. He's the person I learned how to solve the skewb from, which is this puzzle right here. Now you can worry about the color orientation. Blue is going to be right here on both sides. Or not. Well, it's not going to be right here on both sides. From your angle, from you solving it, it's going to be right here. And then when you turn it around, it's going to be right here. So what you want to do is re-unsolve white. Which basically means doing this. So there, we have unsolved white yet again. We have white everywhere. Now we need to do green. And now, you can pause the video, and if you have a skew, just use this learning experience to your advantage. And make sure you have two of the same color on both the left and the right top corners. It does not need to be the bottom. In fact, it can't be the bottom and won't be the bottom. Because if it is the bottom, well, you're screwed. You'll have to resolve white, making sure it's on the top instead of the bottom. So there we have white solved yet again. Instead of having unsolved every other side, we have solved every other side. Okay. So now, here comes the tricky part. This is by far the hardest method to execute. If, like, you needed to put, like, say for example, you needed to solve yellow.
It's quite interesting. There's
you would need to, I'm gonna mute it. Let's just say you need to perform your first algorithm. Now, it won't be any regular algorithm, considering you need to hold the skewb with both hands. You need to turn, from your angle, you need to turn the right side down, then the left side down, then the right side back up, and do the same on the left. Left side back up. Turn the cube 180 degrees, which means putting the opposite of yellow color in the back, which in my case it turns out to be blue, and then do the same thing. And then you'll have a case that looks like this. Yellow, red, white, solved. Now, and then you'll have blue and green opposite, yellow and orange, and blue and orange. So, what you need to do is perform that exact same algorithm. And you're not going to come up with this 1, 2, 3, 4 side algorithm every time. In fact, you're most likely to come up with this. But if you do happen to, like, get a different center here, make sure you perform that algorithm. And then do the exact same thing. Right side down, left side down, right side up, left side up. Turn the cube all the way around. No. Not in a 360, in a 180. And then do the same thing you just did on the other side. And now you'll see that orange side has a blue piece, white side has an orange piece, green side has a red piece, and red side has a yellow piece. Turn it once, and you have it solved. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed my review on the skewb. Now, if you ask me, this is a pretty good puzzle. Like, let me go get some. I earned this puzzle at school last year. It's called the gearball. It's basically a sextuple colored ball, meaning it has 6 colors. Instead of having white, though, it has purple, unfortunately, which I much prefer it to have white. And don't get me wrong, this thing is actually pretty dang easy to solve, especially considering if you have orange and yellow L's and blue and green L's. What you need, the gearball is easy to solve, but it's not nearly as easy to solve as the skewb. Now, if I had to place in order which is hardest to, if I had to place them in order from hardest to easiest, this being the easiest and this being the hardest, That's the order. The gear ball is second easiest of these three puzzles to solve. Now, I know this is a Rubik's brand 2x2, but you can finger trick it. Like, literally. You can also do side finger tricks. It's really fun, and I hope you enjoyed. Sorry, that was my speaker. If you enjoyed my review on the skewb, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Peace out. Okay. Sorry, let's try that again. Peace out.